Today, we are diving into something all IPL fans love, the auction. With the IPL Governing Council releasing the rules finally for the upcoming mega auction 2025, teams are now focused on one key task: retention. The big question on everyone's mind is, who should the franchises hold on to? It's not just about paying 18 or 14 crores, it's about making strategic decisions that will shape the team's future. To do this, we're using a 5 step framework to rank players, making it clear it's only ranking the players. Let's break it down now. My first factor is historical impact per match. How has the player performed match after match over the last 3 years? Have they been consistent? Think of this as their batting or bowling average, but with much more weight on overall impact. Second in my list, contribution to win. Not every great player is a match winner. This factor measures how often players' performances led directly to a win for the team. Third on my list, age and future potential. A young star like Mayank Yadav of LSG might not have massive stats yet, but their future potential can be huge, making age an important metric. Fourth on my list, commercial aspect. Well, cricket is a game, but IPL is also a business. Does the player bring in sponsors, fans, and media coverage? Fifth on my list, recent form. Cricket is a game of momentum, and recent form matters. A player's last 10 matches can often dictate the future performances. So, with all in context and keeping this framework at the back of our minds, let's start with Chennai Super Kings. Based on our calculations, the first player on the list is Ravindra Jadeja at a score of 6.65, age of 35 years, an impact per match of 36.4 points per match. A contribution to win is 61.7%. Interestingly, Jadeja's all round impact makes him a no brainer for retention. With an astonishing 61.7% of his contribution towards win and his fielding still world class, he remains a vital asset even at 35. Second on my list, Matheesha Pathirana of Sri Lanka. A score of 6.09. His age is just 21 years of age, but still he has an impact per match of 37.2 points per match at IPL. And contribution to win is as equal to Ravindra Jadeja of 61.4%. He has burst onto the scene with great consistency. His young age paired with high impact per match. Ideally, CSK should invest. He could become CSK's bowling spirit like Malinga of MI. Third on my list, Ruturaj Gaikwad with a score of 5.99 at age it's 27 years of age, right? Impact per match of 35.1 points per match, and contribution to win is 65.1. This high contribution to win makes him an indispensable asset. At 27, he's in prime and offering CSK a great stability at the top of the order. Fourth on my list, Tushar Deshpande, a score of 4.94. I know it's questionable that he's fourth on my list at CSK. You will be shocked to listen to certain facts. At age of 29 years, an impact per match of 30.3 points per match, and contribution to win of 64.3. Well, well, not in the top tier surely, but he has showed flashes of brilliance. But he needs to improve his consistency. He's a solid domestic performer and could offer depth to CSK's bowling. Fifth in my list, literally, fifth in my list is Shivam Dupe. On any other list, I think he would be the top three. His score is 4.85 at an age of 31 years of age. His impact per match for the last 3 years is 26.9 points per match. And while his contribution to win is 65.2. So Dubey's all-round skills have added depth to CSK without doubt. His contribution to win is very high, though his impact per match is modest. He remains to be a critical middle order player, more of like a role player, and he should be one of the key players to be retained by CSK. The fact being, he's a critical lower order power hitter, not one of the rarest commodities in IPL. And lastly, the sixth player in my list is MS Dhoni. His overall score remains to be as limited as 1.51. Naturally, his age is 43 years of age, impact per match of 13.5 points per match in the last 3 years, and contribution to win is 34.7%. The phase of CSK for over a decade, but commercially invaluable. His impact may have reduced on the field, but off the field, he's irreplaceable. Now let's look at Mumbai Indians. First, top of the list, no brainer, Jasprit Bumrah. A score of 6.94. His age is just 30 years of age, but his impact per match is 47.5, probably one of the highest across IPL. Contribution to win is a little limited at 40.2%, but Bumrah remains to be one of the most critical players. His unmatched bowling consistency makes him the most valuable retention for MI. Second on my list, Surya Kumar Yadav, Sky, with a score of 6.93, is second on the list. His age is 34 years. Yes, it is questionable, but his impact per match is 41.2 points per match. It's something to note. He's literally a match winner. Contribution to win is 60.3%. He is a middle order maestro, a 360-degree player. His ability to change games single handedly makes him essential. Third on my list, Hardik Pandya. Yes, with a score of 6.12, with current age of 31 years, his impact per match is 34.5 points per match. And contribution to win is slightly lower, 53.4. While MI finished last season, his value for MI can't be understated. His leadership and all round capabilities will be invaluable. Fourth on my list, I know, similar to CSK, we have a surprise here. Akash Madhwal, score of 5.5 points. His age is 30 years, impact per match is 35.1, and astonishingly, contribution to win is 71%. Literally, a rising star. His high contribution to win shows he's a match winner. MI should retain him as part of the next gen pace attack. And interestingly, he has been one of the most economical bowlers in crucial moments. This is a fact about Akash Madhwal. Next on list is Ishan Kishan. Yes, he is behind Akash Madhwal. His score is 4.86. His age is 26 years and impact per match is 25.4 points per match. And contribution to win is 62.3. Well, his impact per match has been a little limited, but he is an explosive opening wicketkeeper batsman. His role is pivotal, especially given his age. There's a huge potential. And last on our list is Tilak Varma. I know there's no Rohit Sharma on this list. Part of the reason being he has been a leader all this while. From an impact, the rest of the players were managing to put in those impact points. So, which is why the last on my list is not Rohit Sharma, it's Tilak Varma with a score of 4.12 points. At an age of just 21 years, his impact per match is 30.9 points per match. A contribution to win of has a little modest, 32.1, but he remains to be a promising young talent. Tilak has shown potential. MI would be smart to retain him for long term growth. to retain and nurture his growth. So that's our breakdown of key players for CSK and MI. Do you agree with these choices? Comment below if you think differently or you would swap out any players. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll cover Sunrisers Hyderabad and Royal Challengers Bengaluru. Thank you.